Tuesday morning. Let's go YouTube. I know I said I'm on break. I'm on break from the OK Lounge channel, but I got Cammy Dogg's channel, and I go out every morning with her anyway. So why not go ahead and record 15 minutes of live action? So I will still be active on Cammy Dogg's channel. As you can see, the weather today, the sky hints that we're gonna get some rain, y'all. And the grass already wet, so it's already some precipitation. Even though it's probably dew or whatever, but it's a lot of dew because it's wet. So I had to come on the YouTube broadcast with Cammy Dogg Adventures. This is her channel. And again, I am Gwen Michelle, but I am on break from the OK Lounge. But I will be continuing on Cammy Dogg's channels because Cammy is getting in the algorithm, what the word is, getting out there. So I gotta keep her moving. And plus, I think she enjoys being recorded. I could be wrong, but sometimes she'll look up at the camera as if she's wondering, am I recording? So, hello, good morning from Starkville, Mississippi. It's a very interesting looking morning. Hi, Lori. How you doing? Hey. She's Lori's on the phone, Cammy. Cammy. She's sniffing around again, Miss Lori. Cammy Dogg Adventures. So I'm taking a break, Miss Lori. I don't know if you know or not, but from the OK Lounge, I'll be back on Saturday on my channel. But I shall continue. Cammy, let me see what you find today. Yeah, I'm taking a break off the OK Lounge so I can complete some stuff. I'm working on another book, so I've got some deadlines I gotta make, and just a mental break, a little bit, from the lounge. But I will be back on Saturday, refreshed and ready, with a spice of something a little different. So looking forward to that as well. Let's see what we can find today. So today it's a little gloomy, I would say, but I love it. Like I love it when Tuesday morning, and we thank you, Miss Lori, for your love and your support. Feel like a hug from your location to mine. I appreciate you. Yes, ma'am, Miss Lori. And listen, that's what I was talking about last night. Excuse me. See, if she was off the leash, she'll try to get them birds. I can let her run free a little bit. Come here. You can't go into the church thing, though. So life, come on, life, and just like you babysitting your grandbaby and me working on my, my stuff, we got to keep in consideration what's important, and that's life is important. So definitely, and granddaughters 4-month-old require all your attention, all of your attention. I was just saying, I was like, I was giving what's her name, Tam Tam and Developing Mind. I was watching them. Oh yeah, Miss Laura, she took she took off. You see her, don't you? She I was telling them that they were super parents. I was like, cause I don't see how y'all do this with small kids. Cause when my children at home, I don't, well, YouTube and all that wasn't when they were small, we didn't have all this stuff. But I couldn't see myself doing that. Like, cause my daughter, she just like Cammy, you take your eyes off her. When she was a little girl, she'd take off. She would take off. And I mean literally take off, being destroyed the house. It's just, that's my child. I love her, but Candy is Candy. My daughter's Candy. My dog is Cammy. And Cammy already had her name when we adopted her from the shelter. So I thought that was kind of cute. Her name was already Cammy, so we didn't name her that. I found her on the internet as Cammy when I was wanting to get a new dog. Yeah, I know how, kids these days, they different too, because they soak up. They, like I said, we soaked up too, but Now they have a little bit more to soak up, I guess. My life as a child was a whole lot simpler than what these kids are faced with now. But growing up in the country here, Mississippi and Alabama, you know, some parts of the world are a little bit different and slower. Even now, kids around here, I can tell the difference than the children that I witnessed in, you know, the larger cities I lived in, Birmingham and Dallas. So the last city I lived in before I decided to come back here home was Dallas. So of course everybody know that Texas itself is big, but Dallas is a whole different world, even from Birmingham. It was like a step up from a big city. So I'm a people watcher. I pay attention to a lot of things and stuff and how climate moves and energy, and it's a big difference, y'all. But yeah, I was saying, you know, I understand. Definitely 4-month-old granddaughter is way more important than with the OK Lounge talking about. Because one thing about YouTube, you can always, you know, catch replays and stuff like that. But even with that, you know, it's probably like a quadrillion channels on YouTube. You can't expect for everybody to cater to my content. So yeah, Cammy was already named. She said the energy, they need to bottle it up and send it to you. I wish we could, Miss Laura, because this little canine here, she got plenty of it. And let's go back this way. Come on, let's go back this way. We're not going to the street. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So I've been obedient this morning, Miss Lori. Yeah, she was already named Cammy when we got her. And I'm gonna see if I can charge up my old phone. It's something, the charging thing is messed up. I got video and picture when we first went to the shelter when we adopted her in 2018. 18. Yeah, 18. Yep. So I'm gonna do 15 minutes on here this morning. Cause I got the I'm not trying to get too sweaty this morning, because I gotta hop on the clock and work here in a few minutes. And it's cool out here, really. And we can't see the sun just yet. It usually is up by now. So that lets us know that the seasons are about to change. See, I be in tune with all this stuff. You know, in the fall of the year, it be dark. Wait a minute. I think it be dark longer. Is that right? I think that's it. And then in the summer, the sun comes up earlier. So season's definitely about to change soon, even though we still got 100-degree weather. Let's see what, oh, this Cammy's channel. She doing the balance beam now, Miss Lord. She likes it. I said that's her balance beam. Look at it. She'll walk down the whole thing. Cammy, what you see? We went out on campus. Let's see. Miss Laura said, yes, there's a tremendous difference. Large cities are a world apart from where. Yeah, it's different. It's very different. Like, you know, even with the morning, as you see, you know, a lot of times people in bigger cities, everything is moving so fast, they don't even have time to do what I'm doing right now. And honestly, when I was out there, I used to get my walking in at the parks on my lunch break and stuff like that. Or I would go on the weekends, because just itself going to work was a challenge to me, because I lived less than 15 minutes from my job. However, I used to have to travel I-635. If anybody know anything about Dallas, Texas, I-635 is a monster. So it would take me sometimes an hour to get to work. And I was about 15 minutes away from my job. Hey, Tina, good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. Balance beam. You see it, Lori, in full effect. Go, girl. There she goes. She's a gymnast. So, yeah, so this is a breath of fresh air to be able to slow down. And then especially working from home. Now, like, I count it all joy. Like, sometimes I get a little aggravated, but then I think about it. I think about the times I was in Dallas, and I think about those hour-long stuck in traffic days. So I'm grateful for that. And even if I get a job around here, you know, everything is like, what, 10, 15 minutes driving distance in my city. So woohoo to that. You know, you got some parts of big cities, it take you a whole hour to get from one side to another. I told y'all these folks, I don't know what's going on with this right here. I don't know. I'm glad you stopped in, Tina. I'm glad you stopped in because I'm on break from the OK Lounge, but something the other night I wanted to encourage you also and to remind you. Um, Whenever you come to somebody, well, I'm gonna just say when you come to my channel, I don't want anybody bringing anything from another channel or mentioning other content creators in my channel because honestly that creates confusion. I have no idea who Mary B is, and I went back and watched my replay, and I'm saying this in all love, and you came in and you said something about Mary B was saying bad things about you. I don't know Mary B. I'm sorry you having those problems, but next time let's just keep that conversation on your channel, and I hope that you understand. Don't talk about your chat in my channel is what I'm saying. I wouldn't come to your channel and start naming people I'm having problems with because that will bring negative energy to my room. And I have no clue about these people. I don't know her. I tread lightly on these YouTube streets because of that reason, because a lot of people are messy. So I'm glad you understand, and I love you and I embrace you, but don't do that. Because see, somebody else wouldn't take it as light as me and they may say something rude to you. Come on, Cammy, that is not your house. Put this dog back on the leash. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Because if I'm over here talking about something, you don't come in another person's house and change the narrative when you have your own house. So come here. Now you being crazy. Come here. Come on. Get out these people's yard. You back on the leash. But I hope everything works out with you. But I didn't understand that, and I was in the middle of content, like really talking about something. So, you know, when I went back and I saw that, and I understand, and Miss Lori embraced you, and Frank Kool-Aid Man embraced you. But next time, let's keep that at your house. I know you don't mean no harm, Tina, but what I don't understand is why, you know, why that would be brought up on my channel. So whatever you have going on, I hope you get it reconciled. And I hope that y'all can have peace about it. Because the last thing anybody needs to do is be into it with people you ain't even in the same room with in real life. We can't be nice on an app. That's crazy. So, you know me, Tina. I'm going to speak what I feel. And I say it, and I don't talk about behind their back. So, I don't know, Lord, if a dog over there or not, but she smells something on it. Yeah. So to God be the glory. I'll be back on the OK Lounge on Saturday, but I am unplugging to work on things. And Kimmy says hi. Tina said hi, Kimmy. Say hey, Tina. Tell Sugar I say hello. And tell Tina take it easy breezy on YouTube, baby. Don't let these people ruffle your feathers. But you got to also be aware of how you handle people, Tina. Everybody don't know you deeply like, you know, people on my channel. And if you say certain things to people, sometimes they'll pop back off. That's real life. But I don't know who Mary B is. I'm not trying to know Mary B, so Mary B's name does not need to be brought up in my chat. All right, y'all. I done bust a sweat, and it's time for me to get on back down to the get down. Get ready for work here. So I appreciate y'all for coming through this morning. Hi, Sugar. Cammy says hi. Appreciate y'all. I'm sending virtual hugs from the awesome, amazing state of Mississippi, despite of what contrary to belief, but it's peace for me here. And I'm grateful, and it's home. This is where I was born, and this She see that bird. But then there's a dog on the street, so I can't let her off the leash right now, y'all. If I let her off, she gonna go straight over there to that dog. All right. So have an easy breezy day, y'all. Peace out. The sun still ain't up yet, Miss Laura. You know, usually we see it right here. And I'll see y'all soon. Take care. I'll be back on this channel tomorrow morning. But like I say, the OK Lounge is closed until Saturday.